Hi, bestie. Productivity is not linear. It's not going to be consistent. Productivity is something that's always going to come in waves. Although I might be getting my tasks done, like no matter what, I might not have an option to not be productive. Like I might not have an option to not get up and go put gas in my car, or get up and brush my teeth, or get up and go grocery shopping. I feel like being intentional and feeling productivity and just being productive like are two different feelings or two different emotions, two different things, because when you feel like you're being productive, it's like intent is behind everything you're doing. Like you're very aware of what you're doing. Like I could be sweeping my floor and cleaning my room out, and dusting stuff down and like organizing my room, but not feeling productive like how I felt last week doing the same exact task, the same exact thing. I might have felt more productive last week doing it, but now this week I'm doing the same thing, but I don't feel as productive as I did last time. Even if you are still being productive, it's like your brain is trying to trick you into believing that you're not being productive, although you're doing the same exact thing. I don't think we should beat up ourselves for not feeling productive, right? Sometimes being productive is literally you taking a nap. Some people need rest. Some people need a break. And then also too, sometimes you being productive is you getting tasks done, but the feeling might not still be there. It might not feel the same as how it felt last week when you did that same exact task. The feeling of productivity comes in waves, but productivity, it's as a whole itself, is a feeling that we give ourselves when we feel like we're getting a lot of things done, when we feel like our task is getting done. And so as long as you have a set schedule or a plan for yourself, or some people need to-do lists, right? As long as you're like keeping track of what needs to get done and those things get done, you might not feel productive, but in reality you are being productive. What makes you feel productive? What makes your mind make you think you're feeling productive? Is it doing a lot of tasks in one day and like scrunching it? Is it spreading it and evenly distributing it throughout your week? Or is it getting it all done in 2 or 3 days? Is it doing one task after one task after one task? Or is it doing a task, taking a mini break, getting back to that task, taking a mini break? Really micromanage yourself and see what works for you, what makes you feel productive, what gives you that feeling of productivity, and that way you'll know how to maintain that feeling. It might not be consistent. It probably won't be consistent. We have to ride the waves. We have to allow ourselves to feel not productive. We have to allow ourselves that break, that rest at the end of the day, but analyze yourself and what makes you feel that way. But I decided to get up and make another video this time with like the intent of like being productive, because the whole entire time I was filming like all of this clips and like just being productive, holding clothes, washing clothes, getting dressed to film this video. I was gonna go to the park at first, but it's raining outside. It looks terrible, so I can't go to the park no more, and I'm not mad about it. It's thundering right now. It sounds good outside. So while I was gathering myself to come to make this video, the whole time I was thinking about productivity, what's actively replaying in my head, to where it's like, okay, I can actively feel productive because I'm doing things that make me feel like I'm being productive. Even if I might do work overload and not feel productive. I might feel tired. You know what I'm saying? I might not do work overload, but I might get stuff done and I feel productive. What makes you feel productive? What gives you that feeling of being productive? My mind is like, well, all the most important things we need to get done, whatever we've been putting off, whatever we haven't been getting done, do that first, and then the other tasks can come after. And then I feel like I've accomplished my day. Like my main priority is getting the most important things done first. That's what makes me feel productive. This one's a short one, bestie, because I just wanted to talk about productivity, and this is honestly to make you remember that productivity is not linear. It's going to come in waves and emotions, but what is a way that you can have productivity feel consistent and like kind of maintain it for yourself, even if it's not going to be consistent, right? What's a good way for you to maintain that feeling and to upkeep it? Like when you see some parts kind of crumbling, how can you rebuild that up and make you feel productive again?